What a week for manga sales. Finally, one collection I've been waiting like forever to sell as a collection, even though it's only 8 volumes, finally sold, and it sold for like $1,450 US. There was actually 3 collections that sold for more than $1,000 on eBay this week. What's even more impressive, the last 2 volumes of that 8 book collection that sold for $550 and $650 respectively. They were my top 2 books. Now, if I told you that these 8 books were light novels, do you have a guess what it is? Well, let's find out. Let's start, as usual, with collections, and I've got some honorable mentions. Honorable mention number 1, Basra, volumes 1 through 13 and volume 16, 14 books in total, $250. These are Viz Media 2003. I put this on because I just wanted to show you that it's the later volumes of Basra that get really expensive. And honorable mention number 2, Fooly Cooly, volumes 1, 2, and 3 went for $300 US. That's like $100 per volume. Now the thing is with Fooly Cooly is volume 3 is the most valuable. Honorable mention number 3, the one that needs to be reprinted very badly, Ubelblatt. Volumes 0 through 11, 12 books, went for around $525 US. That's Yen Press, 2015. Honorable mention number 4 is a steal of a deal as far as I'm concerned. This is Battle Royale, the Ultimate Edition, volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So those 5 books went for about $525 US. Tokyo Pop, 2007. And finally, the last honorable mention at number 5. Any other week, this would have made the top 5. Pandora Hearts, volumes 1 through 12 of the Omnibus. This is the box set. It's sealed, $599.99. Yen Press, 2009. All right, let's get into the top 5 collections, and here's one we haven't seen for a while. Magi, The Labyrinth of Magic. Volumes 1 through 37 went for $750. That's from Viz Media 2013. Collection number 4 is also one we haven't seen for quite a while. It's Toriko. Volumes 1 through 43 went for $775. Viz Media 2010. Alright, starting at number 3, we start to get into the expensive collections here. Red River, volumes 1 through 28. $1,099.99. That's like $39.29 a book. Viz Media 2004. Number 2 is another very pricey collection. It's Eden. It's an Endless World, volumes 1 through 14. $1,190. That's like $85 per book. Dark Horse 2005. And finally, at number 1, it's one I've been waiting for a long time to see if it would ever sell as a collection. I Know Kasubi, volumes 1 through 8. So these 8 light novels went for $1,449.99. That's $181.25 per book. Digital Manga Publishing, 2007. All right, so here we go with the singles, and not only was it a good week for collections, it was a really good week for singles as well. So anyway, I'm going to start with the ones that got away, just to show you what didn't make the list. So the one that got away, number 1, Umineko, When They Cry, episode 8, volume 1, was listed for $235. Best offer accepted. This is from Yen Press 2019. The second one that got away, I Am a Hero, volume 10, listed at $284.99 US. Best offer accepted. Dark Horse 2019. And finally, the third one that got away, Goddess of the Glass, volume 1, listed at $599.99. Best offer accepted. Okay, let's get going with some honorable mentions, and I actually have 6 this time because there's a whole bunch at number 6 that are tied that I wanted to show you. Anyway, honorable mention number 1, Future Diary volume 10 was listed for $86.25, went for $86.25. Tokyo Pop 2011. It's normally volume 6 of Future Diary is the expensive one. Honorable mention number 2 is a newcomer to the list, one I'd never really heard of, but it's The Strange Tale of Panorama Island. Basically, this went for $92.72 US. Last Gasp, 2013. Honorable mention number 3 is one we haven't seen for a while. It's got a very eye-popping cover. It's Senran Kagura, Skirting Shadows, Volume 3, $89. Honorable mention number 4 is one I'd probably be interested in. It's Appleseed Volume 3, but these are signed and limited editions. They were limited to 200. Went for $113.50. It actually had 9 bids on it, and this is from Dark Horse, 2008. Honorable mention number 5. I showed this a little bit before, but not this particular volume. This is the Drops of God Volume 4. So the final volume of the regular series went for $120, and that's from Vertical, 2012. Now, I normally don't do honorable mention number 6, but I've got a whole bunch of them, and they all went for $125, and any other week, these would have been like a massive tie. But here we go. Umineko, When They Cry, Episode 7, Volume 3, $125. Umineko, When They Cry, Episode 5, Volume 2, $125. Umineko, When They Cry, Episode 3, Volume 2, $125. Umineko, When They Cry, Episode 2, Volume 2, $125. Of course, these are all from Yen Press. Okay, here we go with the actual top 10. And this week, there was a couple ties, but they were for position 10 and position 9, so it wasn't too bad. So, at number 10, like I said, there's a tie. Spirit Circle, Volume 4, $129.95. This is 7 Seas, 2018. We haven't seen this one for a while, so it's good to see it back. What is tied with at number 10 is one that shares something in common with Vagabond. And this is Trigon Maximum, Volume 14, went for $130. It's from Dark Horse 2009. So what does it share with Vagabond per se? Well, Trigon Maximum Volume 14 is the last volume. It has that last volume premium. It's an expensive book. What's strange about it, though, is Volume 13 is far more valuable for Trigon Maximum. The same thing can be said for Vagabond. Vagabond 37 is an expensive book, but 36 is far more valuable. Here we go with number 9. One Piece, Volume 1, the gold foil edition, first printing, and that's very important for this, $140, Viz Media, 2003. As I mentioned before, it is tied with something else, so the second title at number 9, Triage X, Volume 5, $140, Yen Press, 2014. Number 8, and boy, it's like deja vu, eh? One Piece, Volume 1, gold foil edition, again the first print, $148, Viz Media, 2003. Okay, let's get on to number 7, and it's my old friend, Excel Saga. Volume 26, $159.98. That's Viz Media, 2013. Speaking of deja vu all over again, at number 6, Umineko, When They Cry, Episode 7, Volume 2, $179.99. Yen Press, 2017. Number 5. I've always told you there's certain volumes of Triage X. 4, 5, and 7 always go for money. Triage X, Volume 7, $229.99. That's Yen Press, 2014. And at number 4, I told you so, Triage X, Volume 5, $249.95. Yen Press, 2014. At number 3, I've had a number of these sell before that I didn't list because they always said ended as opposed to sold. This one says sold, and I hope it stays sealed forever. Metamorphosis, Volume 1, factory sealed, $350. That's FAKKU Publishing, 2017. At number 2, I think this is the first time I've ever had the top 2 books be part of the top 1 collection. It's Aino Kasubi, Volume 7, $549.99. Digital Manga Publishing, 2012. And at number 1, it is the most valuable light novel in the world. Aino Kasubi, Volume 8, $649.99. Digital Manga Publishing, 2013. All right, let's take a look at the spreadsheets. As usual, we're going to start with collections. Finally, Aino Kasubi, the complete collection has sold. Basically went for $1,450. That's not going to challenge Basara by any stretch as the most valuable collection out there, but that is very respectable. Also, Eden, It's an Endless World, breaking the $1,000 mark. Incredible. Same with Red River. Okay, now we're going to jump to singles. I had to put on those Umineko When They Cry, the list of books that went for $125, just to show that Umineko is still a very valuable series. Looking at the top 10, of course, Aino Kasubi Volume 8 just cements its place as an incredibly valuable light novel. Same with Volume 7. The Metamorphosis one kind of struck me by surprise because I've seen these go before, and they usually go for about 110, and that's even factory sealed. So why this one went for 350, I have no idea, but Triage X 4, 5, and 7 continue to appear on these charts every time they sell. And that One Piece Volume 1, the gold foil edition first print, is, I think people are really starting to hit that one as a collectible. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Great week for manga sales. So glad to see it, and so thankful Aino Kasubi finally had the entire run sell. It's fantastic for me to see that. It's one I've been waiting for, to be honest. So anyways, we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.